started. City talk. Let's get it started. City talk. Let's get it started. City talk. City talk. With my man, Ron Carter. And my man, roll. City talk. Let's get it started. City talk. Let's get it started. With my man, Ron, my man.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of City Talk. I'm the host, Gerard Carter, and this is the host. Before we get into it, make sure you download the CoyoteMan TV show network on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and you can find it where you find your mobile apps. So, Vor,
What up?
it's official.
What's
I
official?
called it. Ivan Bates is the new state's attorney.
Okay, yeah. That was,
Without an election.
Yeah, without an election. So.
Yeah. Miss Hannah decided that it'd probably be better to try to join his squad and move Baltimore forward, you know what I mean, when the state's attorney tips. So we will not have an election for the state's attorney in November, and Ivan Bates is our new state's attorney. So wish the man the best. I hope that he does what he campaigned on doing.
Right. Well, check this out. One person in Illinois is want to make a million.
One person.
$1.3 billion.
The cash.
He ain't stepped forward yet.
Nobody stepped forward. In Illinois, you don't have. You said Illinois, right?
It was in Illinois, right?
They by law, they don't have to step forward. But Illinois is a really corrupt state. I wouldn't be surprised if the state bought the ticket.
No.
They had a state employee. They went and bought the ticket. Illinois won.
Okay. Hey, $1 billion.
Cash option was 500.
No,
700 million. Wow.
700 million. So, what would you do that kind of bread?
It would take probably a good month to just kind of realize, what is actually happening. You know what I'm saying?
Would you tell your family members to be?
No. What I would do, I would pretend that one of my investments went crazy.
Okay.
And what I would do is I would start a fund for a just in case fund. So if your case was pled, it wouldn't be necessarily to me. I might say, you say, man, I'm late on my mortgage. I'm going to lose my house. I say, I know these people, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I might throw Miss Ramsey under the bus. Like I can contact Miss Ramsey. And, she knows some people that know some people, and we can help this out. But I probably would never.
What you say? Your investment came from that way.
right. Yeah. She knows some people that know some people.
They're
not gonna let you, fall on hard times like that.
Right.
But probably not because it would. Shoot, my family don't like me that much right now. Anyway, that would cause some turmoil.
I'm gonna tell you what I would do. This is what I would do. I want that kind of bread. I would invite everybody. We'll go down to 5-star. So maybe 4 Seasons, whatever. Have everybody down there, and I have like a conference room. So when I had a conference room, I'll be there that night. So in the morning when everybody come out, we sitting down eating breakfast in the morning. What I do is I have a drop screen come out the ceiling, and I have I'll have a TV screen, and I'll be on and say, hey, look at here, I won't be able to attend this morning. I had some other obligations, but hey, I want everybody, their names going to be on where they supposed to sit at. I said, I want everybody to reach under their seat, and there's an envelope in there for you. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look at here, you can share, discuss with how much money it was, and if you like, but everybody,
I would do gift bags, and I would suggest that you don't share with your neighbor.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can.
There's gonna be fights.
And look at guess what? That's why the drop screen.
I wouldn't be there.
Okay.
The party would be going on. I wouldn't be there. The drop screen would come down with everybody. I would call it the rapture. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
Everybody that's with me, you're never gonna see them again.
No. I might see them again, but not at that moment.
You never.
No. Once I come out with the drop screen, because that's gonna piss them off. That's gonna piss them off when they see that drop screen on and see your face. Because they want
700 million. You're never seeing it.
Well,
because you couldn't afford to live like me. I wouldn't put you through that. I wouldn't put you through that.
I'll make sure everybody was taken care of.
Even if you got taken care of, you still can't live like I'm going to live. So I'm not going to put you through that.
I mean, yeah,
trying to compete with me.
1.3 billion. You ain't gonna probably run through that in a lifetime, though. I mean,
Well,
700 million. You ain't gonna run through that.
You can't in this world. Yeah,
I mean, none of you make
broke.
that. You got to be a straight idiot to run through that kind of bread.
I mean, in this world nowadays, this stuff that you could buy, you could buy. $700 million is not. I mean, to us, it's like, oh Lord. Some people, if they look at their bank account and they see $700 million, they like, what in the world? Because the billionaires.
See, now I done told them my goddamn plan, so now I'm going to have to change that plan up.
I mean, with $700 million, you can switch it up.
Yeah. So anyway, so hey, look, y'all know.
Shout out to whoever won that. Jeez, come on, donate something to City Talk.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, yo, and definitely Debbie Ramsey. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely unified efforts. And Godfrey, you know what I mean?
Hey, speaking of bread, though, Sesame Place at the amusement park, now somebody's been sued them for racial discrimination. We knew that was coming. Mm-hmm. That's not a surprise.
What is the lawsuit, like $25 million?
I don't know. They didn't get into all that yet, but I know that they're saying discrimination. And there's other people coming up saying there's a lot of copycatters now.
It's going to be the Me Too movement.
Yeah, that's what it's like now. Sesame Place got some. Yeah, they got that going on. They got a discrimination. Racial discrimination. Chuck E. Cheese now saying,
"Wow, they got Chucky.
They got Chucky on the
he in the hood.
They going after all the mascots now. You know what I mean? They going after Chuck E. Cheese. I don't even know that's his name, Chucky, right?
Yeah, Chucky.
Yeah, they going after him. Yeah, Big Bird, Elmo. You know what I'm saying? Rosita. Ain't nobody safe.
Nobody safe.
So I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna tell you how this gonna play out. See, the thing is, all these, so now it ain't gonna be no more handshaking and taking pictures and all that no more. It's just gonna be one walkthrough, or people go private to play, like you said earlier, for private sessions. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think that's gonna happen.
They're gonna do the wave from afar.
I think they're gonna be like, they're gonna do it. It ain't gonna be like, they're gonna go to left to the right. It ain't gonna be no more of that, like, because now everybody gonna be like, oh, I was
saying that right.
And I'm gonna say this. We discussed this, but I kind of got a feeling they're gonna try to play with the Rosetta thing. That's what they're gonna try to do.
Pull a mask.
I want to give no ideas, but that's what what we talked about before.
They're probably gonna pull a mask off and have a face under that mask that's gonna make that situation go away a lot easier. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, man. So what you got out there, man? Can you tell me something about the Oreos or something like that?
Well, yeah. First of all, man, we had a show on opening day.
Right.
And we basically were saying, man, hope they just, stay alive out there. The boys is looking good. Yeah. The boys is looking good. They might not go too far past where they at now, but they definitely...
No. They making a run for it. I mean, they get their foot in the door. That's all you need is your foot in the door.
Yeah, you're right. But they signed the tallest player in baseball in the last draft. He's a pitcher. 7'1".
7'1"?
7'1". Tallest player ever in baseball.
Okay. What position he play?
He's a pitcher. He's going to be a pitcher. Okay. Of course, he's in the minor leagues now, but I think they gave that boy $8 million,
baseball money is guaranteed. Baseball, soccer, who else? What? Basketball. The only thing ain't guaranteed is the NFL. The only thing you get, the signing bonus is the only thing you get.
Right.
Everything else is like, hey, you like, oh, you got $100 million, $200 million. No, what you signed for on that paper, that's guaranteed.
And speaking of that, the Orioles just today traded Trey Mancini. He's going to the Houston Astros. And, kind of mess with me. I'm not the biggest baseball fan. I kind of fall in love with the home team. But it's like when they start breaking it up, it really, kind of takes a toll on the fans. You know what I mean? Because you get to the point where you like this, particular person, you like this squad, the way they gel together, and then they get rid of the best guy because they saying, they can get more value for him. Do you think that kind of took away the real competitive part of sports?
It became like a business. I remember once upon a time, like when you saw the New York Knicks or you saw, the Lakers, or even for that matter, even certain teams like Philly and all that, those players, they was there for almost to the end of their career almost. Mm-hmm. Like, when you saw the Knicks, you saw Patrick Ewing regardless of what. When you saw, the Lakers, I mean, once you saw Kareem and James Worthy and Magic and all of them out there running around, even when Byron Scott was there forever.
Right, that was the team.
Charles Barkley stayed in Philly forever. So now I kind of feel like even like in sports, not just baseball or basketball, football. It's like people is like basketball is the most riding sport out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, oh, I'm a Miami fan. Oh, I'm a Bucks fan now. Oh, I'm a whatever team is nice.
Even the players, they will come together and decide they want to play on the same team.
Yeah. I mean, how you leave from a team that put you out the playoffs last year, and then you say, I'm gonna go play for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I can't beat them, I'm gonna join them. Yeah. And then it's just like kind of like, you just going from head to head. Like some of these brothers almost like run around mascots now. And it's not even about the money no more. You know what I'm saying?
They just riders, like you said.
They just riding the wave. So
a lot of that started around the Patriots era that I
saw. No. It started way before that. Basketball, this went on like in the early 2000s. That's when people started doing that. Now, basketball, like, that just recently kind of started, just recently. You know what I'm saying?
When the Patriots started winning multiple Super Bowls, I saw a lot of people that weren't even football fans. And you
talking about just riding for the team?
Right.
Oh, yeah,
right.
Yeah. I mean, you got your true fans out there. Like, you know what I mean? You got your true fans out there. Like, you got your Dallas Cowboys can't stand.
Oh, yeah.
You got,
Cowboys
Green
fans,
Bay, Raider fans, Steelers.
Even the Washington football team. Like, they had
They're not the football team. They're the Commanders now.
Okay. All right. So what do you think about the Commander? He didn't caught COVID again.
Yeah, I mean,
they said it was because of the medicine he was using that made it so that he got the breakthrough, the double breakthrough.
Look, you really want my honest opinion on this? I really think that they playing with the people, man. They don't know what the hell this thing is, man. And it pick back up. I mean, people getting sick. They ain't sick. I don't know what this is, and I just wish that I think people can accept the truth more than a lie. That's why I think people got to the point now where they just say, the hell with the mask. You know what I'm saying? Just people just out here just moving and shaking like how they want to.
Did you see it's some footage of Dr. Deborah Burke? You remember that was the one that used to be on TV with Trump and Dr. Fauci?
No, I don't know.
Well, she was the lady. They call her the fancy scarf lady because she had a nice scarf on.
Okay.
But she came out with a book, and she's apparently saying they made all that stuff up on the fly. The 6 feet, the 15 days to slow the spread. And she basically was saying we was just trying to get a number that people would agree on. She said the minute that I came up with the 15 days to slow the spread, I was trying to figure out how to do it longer. And you figure it was like a year and a half. It started 15 days. And look how long they strung it out. And she said the 6 feet social distance, she was like, I don't know where that one came up with. I just 6 feet.
I just heard my man Joel Ortiz say in one of his joints, the last slaughterhouse story he did with Crooked Eye. He said, they said, give you 6 feet. Give you 6 feet. Yo, why you coughing? 6 feet, you know what I'm saying? Next week you in the coffin. They're saying, you know what I'm saying? A couple days later, you 6 feet. So it's kind of funny, like, we coming up with these terms and all that, and I just kind of feel like there's a smoke around that. For one thing, we do know it is real. The next thing, I just don't feel like there's not enough study on this. I mean, hell, you're president of the United States. I mean, come on, man. Yo, he just 2 weeks ago, he had it. Now he got it. He was clear for a week, and he got it again.
And he's vaccinated, double boosted. Honestly, I think the whole concept of the COVID, it was about the vaccine, and the vaccine was a money grab. Like nobody ever think those shots were free. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got paid though.
Yeah, I mean, you got Pfizer, you got Moderna, you got all these people out here, and it's still a money grab, and people out here. Speaking of which, I was reading something. I didn't get a lot of details on this. It was in India. Yo, somebody they was using the same syringe and injecting the children with the vaccination.
What? The same syringe?
They was using the same syringe, and then when they
hold up. You said they were injecting multiple people with the same
syringe, and then when they found out about it, people got wind of it, and whoever the medical person was, and they was just like, well, it's not my fault. So it was like, yo, like,
is it lack of education? I didn't
really go too far into like what it was. It was kind of like one of the things, you kind of see online right quick, and I was like, wow, like, yo, the same syringe.
Same syringe, huh?
Same syringe, and then they was doing this with children. Say they was vaccinating with the booster shot or whatever it was. But I didn't go into a lot of a lot of details of it, but I just like, whoa, that was.
Now I know what you're saying. It's a lot of basically fuckery that's going on with this stuff. Where, like you said, we don't know what's going on.
People, all I just say is everybody do what's best for you, and take care of yourself. Use some of the home old remedies and all that, because I just kind of feel like there's a smoke and mirror when it comes to this,
Well, what about the next one, the daggone monkeypox? You seen that?
It's a lot of I call it monkey shit. So that's what it is, because it's like now it's like somebody when the story of Pandora, it's just like somebody just somebody just really went in there and just somebody rebooted this whole Pandora story. Somebody went and opened up there, and there's all kind of wildness jumping out the box now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean, and that's not something that a person want to get, because you look crazy when you get that monkeypox. So, stay safe with that. We gotta go pay these bills. We be back right in a second with City Talk.
City Talk. City Talk. With my man, Ron Carter. And my man, roll.
We must secure our families. KFG Life Insurance Specialist is a company that partnered with 15 of the top life insurance companies to ensure you get the best pricing, knowledge, and products to suit your family needs. Some people believe that term insurance is better than whole life insurance, while others feel the complete opposite. Some may feel like universal life is the way to go, and others may feel it's better to have a whole life policy. The truth is, neither of the products are better. One just may be more suitable for your family. Our life insurance specialists are not biased, as they are partnered with several life insurance companies. This ensures our clients get the best pricing, education, and products that are suitable for their families. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist make these decisions easier for you and your family. Our office is located at Security Square Mall, next to Burlington, in the CoyoteMan Show Network. Please call to make an appointment at 443-400-5224 or go to www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. That's www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist help you prepare your family in the present, because the future is not promised. Act now.
Start. City Talk. Let's get it started. City Talk. Let's get it started. City Talk. With my man, Ron Carter. And my man, roll. City Talk. Let's get it started. City Talk. Let's get it started. With my man, Ron Carter. And my man,
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to City Talk. Download that CoyoteMan TV show network app if you haven't, on Amazon Fire, Roku. You can find it where you find your mobile apps. You know what I mean? So, boy, it's August 1st.
That's right.
We're in the third quarter.
Yeah, we in there.
This the dog days of the summer.
Dog days of the summer.
You know why they say the dog days?
Because it's gonna be hot than a monkey.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, it's serious B. is they call it the dog star. You can't see it though.
Okay.
They say the closer we get to Sirius B, the hotter the August is. You know?
Okay.
And it's funny because think about the radio, Sirius satellite radio.
Right.
Their mascot is a dog. You know what I mean? But speaking of that, tomorrow or the next day, we're going to get hit by a solar flare.
Yeah. So explain to people what a solar flare is.
It's basically like a plume of gas that fly out the sun. You know, the sun is basically like a big explosion that's constantly happening.
Okay.
So, you know, sometimes...
So it didn't happen already, so it would have...
It's only way, well, how long it take? It takes about 8 minutes for the light from the sun to hit the earth. So it'd probably be tomorrow.
Yeah, but a flare takes a little longer to get to us.
Yeah, probably, but not too much longer.
So they saw this already. So they saw the flare already.
You probably saw the flare welling up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So they know it's coming, but it might mess up certain internet connection. Might mess up if you got one of them cheap network phones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what it does. I remember years ago when we was just on pages, it was only one particular company that their pages was working. I think it was one down on Howard Street, but everybody else's pages were out for at least about a week.
Okay.
And they blamed it on the solar flare hitting a certain satellite, and it damaged the satellite to the point where, you know, it took some time for it to get together. And we definitely more advanced as far as technology now. Solar flares shouldn't do too much damage, but that stuff happens often.
So how hot will a solar flare be? You know what I'm saying? Will it be hot? Or?
Well, I mean, we're not gonna necessarily feel like some instant heat, but it might heat up the atmosphere. You know, the jet stream carrying the air around the earth. So if jet stream catch that warm air, it's gonna pull it around the globe.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of heat, I mean, I got some heat for you.
What's that?
You know what I'm saying? It was a sister down in HBCU down in Florida A&M FAMU.
Okay.
Sister Tarika Williams. She took off her clothes. She's a graduate of FAMU. Sister went down there. You know, she graduated. She felt spicy enough to go down there. She put out her own solar flares. So she stood in front of this mascot business. Everybody going crazy with this mascot. But anyway, she stood in front of the mascot out in front of school. Shorty got out there butt naked. She got butt naked, put some weaves or some snakes in her head, and she stood out there, and she had some gold red bottoms on with heels, and a hair full of long snakes in her head.
So she was naked Medusa in the red bottom.
Yeah. And paying homage to
Medusa.
Yeah, she's paying homage to her alumnus. So I ain't mad at it. I thought it was, I thought it was sexy actually. I mean, what's your thought on that, brother?
So I mean, the alumnus would be the elders then, right?
No, but she graduated from this, so she's an alumnus. She graduated. You know what I mean?
Right, but she paying homage.
But she went back there. But people's upset about that.
Man, I think it's a bit distasteful. I mean, we're in a different age. She's a young person if she just graduated from college. But you know, I think some young people have to realize like this is gonna follow you throughout your life, and you look like that now. You're not gonna always look like that either. So maybe she was just trying to get it in while she still have her youth. But an employer or something like that, that might give them the opportunity to, you know, discriminate.
Tarika, do your thing, girl. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Hey, women, they liberated too. So hey, if she felt like she want to take it off, hey, 100 years on this planet is nothing. So, I mean, hey, she can make
Glad you're not my daughter.
Okay. I mean,
I would, it wouldn't be good.
Okay, hey, she did the hard part. She finished. You got some sisters out here ain't finished, and they taking it all. You know what I'm saying? They taking it all.
Put herself in the category of them. Okay. So basically, she's saying I did all this so I could still be a stripper. Damn.
Okay, I mean, hey, maybe that's how hey, what's wrong with it though? I mean, hey,
like
put it in the comments if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So, you know what I mean? So, that's what it was. She decided to get out there. So, shout out to family.
I would like to talk to her father.
Okay.
That's who I would like to talk to.
So, you don't say that when you used to go down to the strip club now, did you?
I was 20-something years old.
Yeah, but did you feel like that, though?
No, that's what I said. She's a young person.
So you feel
Now,
like that?
if I was, 25 years old, I just graduated from college, but if I'm almost 50 years old now, I'm like, girl, what you doing? Put some clothes on, man. They disrespecting the college, man. Now, hold up. Now, let's just say she graduated from Liberty University.
Liberty University? Or
Yeah.
what?
Jerry
man?
Falwell.
Okay, well, so what? I mean, so what is she? I mean, what?
What? A Christian college?
Hey, yo, she out of there.
But still was the concept.
Well, hey, yo, we got schools out there in Westminster, Utah, and they teaching porn in the damn classroom, credits and carrying on. So,
Yeah,
yo,
that ain't our people.
what?
See, that
They out there.
that ain't our people. They ain't no HBCU.
Yo, but they teaching porn, and they getting credits for watching porn.
I get it, but you choose to go and take that class. That's not a class that is in the the general studies that you got to take that class. You showing you a freak when you sign up for the porn class, but it's like you do 4 years and then that's the way you gotta. You know what I mean? Like, hey, she could do her own thing. I just, like I said, at the age I am now, I would question her and I would say, young lady, why did you decide that you wanted to do that? Put snakes in your hair.
Well, that's the mascot.
I get it. You naked with snakes and red bottoms. You're the naked Medusa.
Anyway, on to a better note. So speaking of HBCUs, we got a first ever black-owned campground in Alabama, and they want to encourage black people to come camping, bring out your RVs and all that. Come out there, and it's owned by Nathan and Alicia Lawson in Alabama. So this is the first campsite. You know what I'm saying?
So they about that RV life.
They about the RV life. They want people to come out there and definitely come. I never heard of no black people like go RVing and campsite and all that. So
well, my next door neighbor got a
no. They saying this is the first. The black to put
okay.
The own the land and everything. So that's just like, even on that note, like, we don't have a lot of like black hotels.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's starting to pick up. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a lot of black hotels that's doing that now. So, shout out to Nathan and Alicia Lawson.
I'm definitely down with that because, when you look at sometimes the RV and the motorhome, what you get as far as, your bang for your buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, in Baltimore City, you're going to buy a house, the minimum you're going to pay is, what, $150, and that's trash. You're going to pay close to $200,000 for a redone house. But then you stuck there. You got to hear what you said. Didn't you say you heard a story where a guy got upset because he kept hearing the dirt bike people all night?
Yeah, that was a while. Yeah, it was, I forgot, damn. Yeah, but that was last week.
Right,
I heard
but
about that.
that's
brother,
what I'm.
Yeah, and somebody shot. Came out and shot one of the dirt bike boys. So
you said,
what I'm saying? I guess he got tired.
It's gluteus maximus, right?
Yeah, he shot him in the buttocks.
Because all night he probably was hearing.
But that still don't give him. I mean, like.
No, it don't give him the right to shoot him. Right. But the frustration where it's just like, look, man, I gotta go to work, and I just hearing this guy keep practicing his wheelie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And.
So.
But you getting to a certain point where you got an RV or something like that. If the situation gets you bad, hey, I'm putting on my pickup truck and I'm gone. I'm moving.
Speaking of which, though, also too, I saw that this is a story too that I saw. This was in Mississippi. There is an Airbnb, and they're renting out Airbnb slave cabins where actually slaves is at. And they renting it out. And there's a black lawyer that's just kind of like, he the one said like, yo, this shouldn't be going on. Like, it's not cute about this. And there's cabins from like 1830. So, and somebody's renting Airbnbs out, and this is like real. They saying on their slave cabins, they on plantations, and whoever want to come, you can come stay on.
I would imagine it's probably not a lot of black people booking those Airbnbs. So, I mean that I get what the lawyer is pretty much saying. It's probably like if you're looking at the type of people that's booking those Airbnbs, it probably is like a mockery. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's probably why it's an issue, like that. Because I mean they have, slave quarters and stuff like that, where on different what is it, little trips and stuff, they'll take you around and show you.
Yeah. I mean, I've been on a couple of them before. I've been on some plantations up in my, like New Orleans and things of that nature, and I've been on them. But to go to a whole, like to rent a whole cabin is just like, to me, that's insensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I mean, I definitely look at that as crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you, the place where you went and saw it, would you rent it? Let's just say they said you could rent it for the day.
No.
Yeah. Use it like a skybox,
Well, on another note, before we get up out of here, they got an Old Bay vodka. Would you drink that?
I saw that the other day. I'm not a clear person, but if I did, vodka was my thing, I would try it.
Okay. Some Old Bay vodka.
Man, it'd probably be good.
All right, matter of fact, next week, we're bringing up on the show, We will bring it up on here.
We're going to tell you how the Old Bay vodka is, you know what I'm saying?
You know damn well I ain't drinking no goddamn vodka.
We're going to get out of here. We're going to see y'all next week. It's City Talk.
City Talk. Let's get it started. City Talk. Let's get it started. City Talk. City Talk. My man. My man. Roll.